You get pissed off easily, don't you? You yell at your kids or your partner or your coworkers, and you often feel bad about it after. Or you stew in your anger and you're passive aggressive to your partner or to your boss or to other people in your life. Whether you're actively shouting at people or you're passive aggressive, that kind of anger is toxic in your body. I'm about to show you how to get rid of it for good because I'm going to show you how to transform it into usable energy. Check it out. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you master your energy so you can up spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. The Dalai Lama was once asked in an interview if there was ever a situation where anger was an appropriate response. He thought about it for a minute and then he replied no. In his opinion, anger was never an appropriate response. I don't totally agree with him because I think if you're being physically assaulted, use your anger to get out of there. But that's not what we're talking about today. I'm talking about if someone does something to you non-physically and it pisses you off and you're speaking your pissed off mind or you're acting all passive aggressive. You gotta ask yourself, is your pissed off energy adding anything good to the situation? Or more likely, is it making someone else, your boss, your kids, your spouse, feel bad about themselves, feel shame? And what good is that? Shame is toxic. So especially if this is a child that you're shaming with your anger, you gotta ask yourself, what the hell are you doing? Or even if it's another adult that you love or someone you work with or someone in your community, what the hell are you doing? Spreading toxic shame around like that, it's pointless. It costs them and it costs you. Lose-lose. It's time for a U-turn. It's time for you to be radically self-responsible. Anger's a destructive force. It injures and it damages relationships. And when you're that angry person speaking your pissed off mind or being all passive aggressive, you're a dangerous person and you're hurting people around you, people you love and care about. Now I know your anger comes up because in your past, somebody probably unleashed their anger on you, probably repeatedly. I know that when you were a kid, your parents, your caregivers shouted at you, they shamed you, they abandoned you, they probably physically abused you. And you still carry that shame inside you and you work really hard to push it down. And that part of you inside that carries that shame says, that will never happen to me again. I will never allow that to happen to me again. And good for you for having a protective part like that, but here's the problem. That young part of you that says never again is just reenacting the same abusive pattern that injured you in the first place. So now whenever you get triggered, you shout or you get passive aggressive and you spread that same toxic energy to the people around you and injure all of them in the same way you were injured when you were a kid. The same toxic pattern that you promised yourself would never happen to you again is instead coming out of your mouth or out of your vibe and you're infecting everyone else with it. And now that toxic pattern is happening to you all over again, except this time you're the perpetrator. What the fuck? You gotta dig deep, you gotta do a U-turn. Here's what you do. First, shut up. Stop speaking your pissed off mind. And if you're just being passive aggressive, good, you're already not talking. Next, excuse yourself. Say, a part of me feels really angry right now and I'm gonna go take care of that. That's right, say that to your kids or your spouse or whoever you're being toxic with. Go find a quiet place and when you're alone, feel into your body where that pissed off part is. Maybe it's in your throat, maybe it's in the back of your neck, maybe it's somewhere in your head or somewhere in your gut, but feel where it is in your body. You'll get a sensation. Tune into the part of your body where that angry part lives and then ask that young part of you to show you why it's so pissed off. It's probably going to show you some memory from your childhood when one of your caregivers or parents was unleashing their anger on you. And your only job right now is to witness those intense memories and to experience the rise and fall of intense feelings that come along with those intense memories. Just stay with it and breathe. It will rise and fall. What you're doing here is you're being the wise, compassionate adult for the young child in you who was abused verbally or physically, the one who was shamed. Allow this to patiently play out, the memories, the feelings in your body. And when you feel calm again, then go back to the person you were pissed off at. And then say, I'm sorry, that's not how I want to communicate with you. I'm going to communicate with you better than that. Then let that land with them. They may not be ready to talk to you right away, and you got to be respectful of that. And make no mistake, this is hard work, but it's high value hard work because it breaks the toxic patterns from your past. This is hero work. Why? Because you're the person strong enough, finally, to break the toxic patterns for you and for everyone around you. That's important work, world work, hero work, and good on you for digging deep and taking it on. And guess what? This kind of inner work is smooth sailing for your manifestations. Why? Because you're going to start to feel good, and the people around you are going to start to feel good, and the whole environment around you is going to be a good feeling vibe because of the work you're doing. The universe responds to all vibes as a request. The answer to all requests is yes. But when you're creating good vibes by digging deep and doing this inner work, the universe goes, oh, they must want more reasons to feel good. Well, here you go. Your manifestations start pouring in and your life up spirals. Right, dig deep in the comments to remember all of this in your body. Dig deep in the comments. Like the video, follow me, and click the link in my bio. Vibrant beings, have a great day.